Hey guys, and welcome back to Simplify with Sarah. Today I am doing a collab with some wonderful ladies. Adrian from Blessings for the Bards put this together, and we are bringing you a lot of cleaning motivation and also some meal inspiration. And so there's going to be a playlist linked down below. Get you guys all the inspiration and motivation that you need. It's gonna be awesome. And so today I am making some yummy drumsticks in the crock pot. I'm gonna be showing you everything else, how I'm gonna pull this meal together. So this was actually pre-seasoned at the store. It's a honey barbecue, and I'm just gonna put my own barbecue seasoning on top. I'm going to put it on low for about 5 hours and let that sit. And then about 4 hours later, I went into my kitchen, got some watermelon cut up. I'm gonna do a quick tidy so I can prepare the rest of my dinner. This is gonna be something that's super yummy, and I'm super excited because food just can hit all the right spaces of your belly. It's gonna be great. And I definitely enjoy preparing food when my kitchen is clean, so I definitely want to get everything tidied up and also make it a nice place for everyone to eat in, because a clean kitchen equals like, ooh, you can just enjoy food a little bit more. So I'm just gonna get that all ready, and now I'm going to start on my first side. This is going to be my roasted veggies, so I'm going to be using asparagus, tomatoes, onion. I'm also gonna have a lot of seasonings, olive oil, salt, my garlic pepper seasoning, and also some Italian seasoning. And so I'm just going to start off by dumping about half of that container of tomatoes into my bowl. Depending on how many you're making it for, you can even do a full. And I also have 2 zucchinis. I have cleaned everything, and so I'm just going to start off by chopping up my zucchini and placing it in the bowl with the tomatoes. I absolutely love roasting veggies as a side dish to any meal, just because it makes your vegetables come to this more savory flavor, and it just makes them so delicious and such a good side to any meal. And also it's a lot easier to be able to eat a little bit more just because the flavor is enhanced. But raw veggies are good too. I just really love roasted veggies with any meal. Next, I'm going to take some leftover red onion that I had in the fridge, and I'm just going to cut it up into little chunks so that I can roast them. And then I'm going to just toss them into my bowl, kind of piecing them apart. All right, and now that I have all of my veggies prepped, I'm going to move on to seasoning them. So I'm going to start off with a drizzle of olive oil, and then I'm going to move on to my garlic and pepper seasoning. I'm just going to freshly blend some of that into there. I don't know what you want to say, great. I guess that makes more sense. And then I'm going to put a little pinch of Italian seasoning, maybe 2, whatever you like. And then I'm also going to be putting in some Himalayan salt. I'm just going to grind some fresh salt into there as well. And at this point, I'm going to combine everything together by massaging all of the seasonings into my veggies. And now I'm going to preheat the oven to 425. I'm going to be placing my veggies onto a baking pan in a thin layer so they can all get cooked evenly. And then after I have the oven preheated, I'm going to be placing these in my oven for about 25 minutes. Different ovens work differently, but that's what was perfect for mine. And that's what I'm going to do. And during that time while I'm waiting, I'm going to get some things tidied up, and so I can make sure to stay on top of my kitchen so the after cleanup won't be as bad, and I can also be productive. And I kind of set that timer to be like, okay, how fast can I do this? And it just makes it so that I can be more efficient with my time, and that's what I'm gonna do right now. And then once my veggies are almost done cooking, I'm going to remove my drumsticks from the crock pot. I'm going to place them into a glass pan so that I can put them in the oven for a little bit of a broil. And so I'm just going to take them out of the pan, place them in a single layer, and I'm going to be putting some barbecue sauce on each of the drumsticks, and then I'm going to be spreading it around. And the next, I'm going to move on to tidying up my kitchen again. And so I'm just going to start off by emptying my dishwasher. A lot of times I'll actually use my dishwasher as a dish drainer. I will just hand wash my dishes, put them in the dishwasher, and then about every week to every other week, I will load the dishwasher just to get it cleaned out and also to make sure that the bands don't dry out so my dishwasher can keep on working. And so while I put everything away, I am just trying to be as fast and efficient as possible just to make sure that I am spending my time wisely. And now I'm just going to quickly wash the dishes and let them dry in my dishwasher. And don't we all wish that we had a little bit of a time lapse when we're doing certain chores in our house? I do. But sometimes I can also find dishes as being a little therapeutic, just kind of letting me think while I am washing dishes and just being able to do something with my hands. I just kind of feel like it helps me think a little bit more clearly. Let me know in the comments down below, do you guys have anything like that? Like whether it's reading a book, whether it's meditating, going outside, going for a walk, washing dishes, anything like that, where it helps you think a little bit more clearly and it helps you kind of reconnect with your thoughts. Yeah, let me know in the comments down below. I'm actually super interested to know what you guys do to be able to kind of reconnect with your thoughts. All right, and now my veggies are done. I absolutely love this blend of veggies. And I also, if you guys really like cheese, you can even hurry and sprinkle on some cheese and put them back in for a broil for about like 2 to 5 minutes. And now I'm going to be placing my drumsticks into the oven on broil for about 5 to 7 minutes. And now that my drumsticks are done, I'm just going to pull them out and let them sit for a minute while I make my potatoes. They look so good. So I just microwaved 2 cups of water, and I'm just going to be making these roasted garlic prepackaged potatoes just because I really like the flavoring of them, and they're just super fast and easy. We did actually have some potatoes I could have made in the oven, but I generally like to spend more time to 1 or 2 dishes, and because I had made the roasted veggies, I decided to just do these for the potatoes, and they actually went really well with this meal. And now I'm just going to plate everything up. So I'm just going to grab some veggies, grab a piece of chicken, and then I'm also going to add the potatoes and watermelon as my fruit on the side. This meal was absolutely amazing. I absolutely loved it, and all the dishes complemented each other beautifully, especially the watermelon. I love watermelon, is my favorite fruit on the side. And yeah, I hope you guys try this, and if you do, let me know in the comments down below. And also, what is your guys' favorite food combination? Like, do you guys like steak and potatoes? Do you guys like burritos? I don't know. Like, what's your favorite meal to have, I guess? And then I let my daughter have some. She wasn't the biggest fan of the veggies, which was totally fine. They're a little bit harder for her to choose, so we ended up taking those off. But she got her potatoes, she got her watermelon. She is definitely a watermelon girl. And then after dinner, we ended up making some mocktails. And for dessert, we're gonna make some mocktails, and so I'm just gonna have 2 fancy glasses, and then I'm also going to be using some grenadine, as well as either Canada Dry or Sprite. I prefer the Canada Dry, but my husband prefers the Sprite. And then I also have a lemon that I'm going to be squeezing into it, so I'm just gonna quickly show you how I'm going to make it. I'm just gonna start out by cutting up the lemon. And then next you can put in ice if you want to. We don't have any, and it works just as good without, as long as you have them chilled in the fridge. And then I'm going to use some grenadine. I'm just going to put a little bit in the bottom. I'm going to be putting in the Canada Dry ginger ale. Also 1 with Sprite. And then next I'm just going to squeeze some fresh lime into the drink. And just throw it in there, and cheers. Also, don't be afraid to add more lime. I feel like it definitely makes the taste a lot better. Cheers. Say please.
Do you want some? Say please. Please.
So I ended up accidentally losing the footage of me finishing cleaning, but I ended up getting everything clean, and hopefully this is able to give you some inspiration and some motivation. And don't forget to check out the other videos down below for some more cleaning and cooking motivation and inspiration, and definitely send them some love, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!